For whatever reason, people are interested in, when you lose your virginity. I don't know how old you were, and I really don't care, but it seems to be a popular question here on YouTube.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
17.
17.
I was 19.
17.
19.
21.
15.
17.
I was 25 years old.
I was 14.
And so this is the case even with Tia Mowry. Now, Tia Mowry is trying to really have this struggle reality show. I don't think it's doing very well. It's called Tia Mowry, My Next Act. And a lot of the show has many things to do with her ex-husband, Cory Hardrict, because, well, nobody really wants to talk about her because she doesn't really have that much to offer. But she did reveal something very interesting.
The 46-year-old revealing she lost her V card to her now ex-husband, Cory Hardrict.
So I wasn't even allowed to date until I was 18 years old. I met Cory when I turned 20, and I lost my virginity at 25. There, was that it? And then we got married, boom!
So, she met Cory Hardrict at age 20. She lost her virginity at age 25. She wasn't allowed to date until age 18. That means Cory Hardrict waited for 5 years to be with her, okay? To even get to the draws. Now, within that 5 years, Cory Hardrict was an up-and-coming actor. He was not doing well. He was most likely at that time struggling. And this is one of the reasons why you continuously hear, Tia Mowry say, she hasn't lived her life. She would rather do X, Y, and Z. This is the first time that she's never dated anybody before. She doesn't understand what dating is like because she's only been with one person. So probably this is one of the reasons why she wants to get out and find someone. What she's not talking about is, okay, what is the real reason why you couldn't get somebody better than Cory Hardrict at that time? And the reason why you can't do that is, well, I'll tell you. The reason is that no one really wants to deal with you. And that's the real situation there. And that's the real problem there, okay? And that's the real reality, is that even before Cory Hardrict, you are not able to get somebody of high quality. And he's high quality now, obviously, but I mean at that time. And why is that? Because no one most likely wanted to wait for 5 years to see what Tia Mowry has to offer, okay? And this was you in your prime. So now, being in your age now, which is not necessarily bad to be 40 or 45, I'm 43, okay? But you have kids, and the reality is that people could still be attracted to you if you feel like you have something to offer. And the problem is that Tia Mowry just really doesn't want to offer any guys anything. She still thinks the world is about her. Well, that's the reason why you couldn't get a high quality guy, in your opinion, at that time, because you weren't offering very much. And there's nothing wrong with being a virgin at 25, but the fact that he was the only guy willing to wait until you were 25. Most dudes ain't waiting 5 days. So a guy respected you, waited for 5 years to take your virginity, and now you're complaining about the dating market is trash? Do you think that there are so many Cory Hardricts out in the world? And the thing is, lightning doesn't necessarily strike twice, ladies. I'm just gonna tell you, opportunities in life are very few. Let me just tell you this. Most of you guys understand this. I got an opportunity to move to Poland in 2015. Once I moved to Poland in 2015, that opened up the door for everything else that I'm doing right now in my life, okay? This is one thing that has really helped me, but I had an opportunity to go at that time, and I graduated. I was able to come to this market. I'm able to do things in this market that allowed me to meet different people, and that was the opportunity that I took. And that wasn't a once in a lifetime opportunity. Anything could have happened. I could have got a baby, I could have got married, and I wouldn't have the opportunity in the life that I live right now, but that was the opportunity that I took advantage of. The issue was Tia Mowry had a great opportunity. Let me just tell you, man, having a great mate as a husband for a woman, there are not that many great opportunities for relationships in general for most people. it's just not somebody who will wait 5 years and be like, you know what, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna stay there through your thick and thin, I'm gonna be the first person you have sex with, I'm gonna raise our kids, I'm gonna invest, I'm gonna, do things and be with our family. There's not so many people out there willing to do that you are attracted to as a woman. We're gonna just be honest. A lot of women are not going to be attracted to all those guys that are willing to do it. And they're probably not gonna have the professional prowess like, hey, he's hardworking. Hey, he's a person that's trying hard. Hey, he's this, or hey, he's that. That's not the reality of a lot of people. That's just not how it works. So when you go out there and you feel that you're gonna get lucky again, like you did when you're 20, and now you're 45 or 46, and you think the world is just gonna stop whatever they're doing to come and just give you that, I just think that you're really silly when you think about it like that. And then the whole time you've never learned to understand what men want, or you have never been able to understand this simple concept we're gonna talk about right now.
So I'll ask the question, what do you think men want in women?
I think that the masculine realm that we operate in is based on respect. I think that men are constantly looking for a way to be respected. I think the world is hyper competitive and we're constantly always looking for status amongst our peers. This is why you will see a man give up his basically entire life to do something which will only gain him respect, even in a very small sphere. So if I had to build the ideal woman who could get any man on earth, what she would have to do is understand that I need to give my man as much status and as much respect as possible. I, by extension of him, being next to him, need to make him look respected. But the hidden actual message behind all of it is that men are constantly looking for status and respect, and a woman who makes her man feel respected, not only from her, but from his peers, is the kind of woman a man's never going to want to lose.
Shout out to Andrew Tate for actually saying something right. You see, let me just say this. One of the things that we're not discussing here and now is the fact that, you know what? Tia Mowry didn't show any level of respect to this man that she should have, okay? You didn't show any of the respect that you should have done to keep this man there, okay? It was all about you. And now that level of disrespect has you someplace that you're unfamiliar with, and you're blaming the guys. Don't blame the guys. You know what I mean? That's weak. Blame yourself. Because if you were willing to be respectful towards your husband, towards the man who allegedly loved you, towards the man who was willing to build with you and willing to do everything else, you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in right now. But that's not the case, all right? You're out here basically dusting it up. And now you're on your TV show with the whole world against you now, talking about how you left a respectful, good black man that many women find attraction, that you just let him go. And you let him go because you felt like it and you thought something was better. And women are like, oh, you're so silly. How did you let that good man go away? And now they're looking at you as if you're the problem. And the reason why is because you are the problem. It is the truth. You're looking more dysfunctional each and every day. Most women would dream that the first guy that they laid down with would have waited 5 years, would have given them kids, would have worked their whole life to be with them, to stay with them, and build a life together. Most women wish they would have done that. And you just simply didn't. You just dropped the ball. Like, you don't care. And you know what? Now you're paying the price for it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy L. Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.